Joy Andrews.
Delta makes the going easy with more flight times to the southeast than any other airline. 7 to Atlanta with 3 non-stops. 6 to New Orleans with a morning non-stop. The weekend's here at last. 2 whole days with no alarm clock, no hassle, and, no money.
What weighs 1,963 pounds, has a great big trunk, and runs down the street just for the fun of it?
Our whole family's high on high C. We're high on the flavors, we're high on the taste, and we get a whole day's supply of vitamin C in every glass, and that makes me high.
I'm high on high C apple.
Candy Azara.
I don't get my kicks in the kitchen, but I am particular about what my family eats. That's why I get a kick out of extra lean Franks. They've got less fat and more of what a good Frank is all about, extra lean meat. They're bigger than ordinary Franks, too. Extra lean, perfect for my extra special family.
Joanna Barnes.
It doesn't matter who you call. It doesn't even matter where you call. The only thing that really matters is when you call. Because if you call after 5 p.m., long-distance rates are cheaper. In fact, you can call anyone, anywhere in the continental United States, and the most it can cost for 5 minutes is $1.49 after 5 o'clock at night. Now that you know when, don't you know someone, somewhere?
Susan Blanchard.
I want to look natural, sure, but I want to look prettier, too. So I wear Touch and Glow by Revlon. It's the makeup with the built-in glow. Each shade is Revlon's own special blend of colors that make me look warm, alive, and never flat. And Touch and Glow really covers, but so gently that I never look over made up or phony. So if you want to look natural, only prettier, try the makeup with the built-in glow.
Isabel Brown.
Diamonds is having a sale. They call it Diamonds Value Days. It's the kind of sale where you can get together with some friends and spend a day getting in on some great values, like discontinued towels from Fieldcrest, Stevens, Cannon Royal Family, and Burlington. Originally $5 to $9, now just $3.20. Assorted fashion comforters from Burlington and Countess York will be on sale for just $20 to $35. And discontinued Silverstone cookware items like saucepans, open skillets, and Dutch ovens will be specially priced at $7. Now I can call up a couple of friends, head to Diamonds, pick out some new things for the house, and maybe even pick up something for myself on sale in one of the other departments. If you feel like getting out this weekend and getting in on some great values, come to Diamonds Value Days, Friday and Saturday, and have a good time.
Melanie Chardoff.
Diamonds is having a sale, the kind of sale where I can call up some friends and spend a leisurely time picking out some new clothes for the kids, some new things for myself in the other departments, and ending up with some great values.
Eugene, to get you that one money order, I had to stand in line for 20 minutes. A guy was trying to decide whether to send his cactus kid to Alaska by special delivery or third class. All that for a money order, Eugene. And now you need 2 more.
There's gotta be an easier way.
Nikki Dantine.
Remember the first time you wanted to go somewhere special for your vacation? You were just a kid and your mother finally gave in and packed you off to camp? And to thank her, you made the world's ugliest brooch out of a pine cone? Chances are you still have somewhere really special you'd like to go. But you might be putting your trip off because you think you can't afford it. Well, we have money for these things. Just stop at the nearest office of Wells Fargo Bank and ask. We'll probably say yes. Wells Fargo Bank.
Ding Dingle.
Life on a hanger can get pretty dull, but as a pair of diamond-stuffed jeans, I don't live on a hanger very long. You see, I've got these extremely feminine floral embroidered pockets, and when a girl comes into the store, my embroidery catches her eye first. Then she feels how soft I really am, and pretty soon we're walking and dancing or just feeling good. People notice us. Oh, I like that.
Nancy Dussault.
Are you anything like me? Used to be every time I had company, there was one thing I could count on. My coffee would be a disaster. That's why I'm glad I found out about Max Packs. If you're the kind of a woman who's got better things to worry about than coffee, try it, because you know your coffee will taste great time after time. Perk Max Packs. It's a sure thing.
Sandy Irwin.
In some comfortable place today, at some comfortable time, a few more people finally tasted a comfortable beer. Bergie's It. Cold and wet and refreshing and easy to drink. Every ice-cold, refreshing glass. Because Bergie's brewed with soft water, and that's where comfortable comes from. If you didn't taste it today, taste it tomorrow. Bergie, the comfortable beer.
Fanny Flagg.
Ladies, do you long for culture? Well, if you do, I want you to send your child to the Neva Jean School of Tap and Ballet on 2nd Avenue. Now, Neva Jean will personally instruct your child in tap, ballet, ping-pong, the hula, and baton twirling. Remember, there's only room for 502 more students, so hurry up, mothers, and remember, Neva Jean will have your child on their toes in 30 days or your child back.
Cynthia Harris.
Every time I looked in the mirror at my hair, I saw red. Literally saw red. Now that's one problem brunettes have always had, until now. Until now that Clairol has solved it with new, true brunette. It's permanent foam-in color. And like they say, for us brunettes, it's a beautiful breakthrough.
Judy Kay.
I just bought Thousand Island, Creamy French, Roquefort, and they all came in one bottle. Best Foods mayonnaise. Oh, I've tried bottled dressings, but they don't compare with homemade dressing. Just take Best Foods, thin it, spice it, and you get fresh homemade salad dressing. You also get praised by your husband when guests come. He tells them he always has homemade dressing, and that's because you always have Best Foods.
Phyllis Kirk.
Under ordinary circumstances, drinking Diet Cola isn't most people's choice. But Diet Shasta is different. It's not only delicious, it's fun. Diet Shasta has less than half the calories of other diet sodas, but it's got triple the bubbles.
Susan Krebs.
I don't get my kicks in the kitchen, but I am particular about what my family eats. That's why I get a kick out of extra lean Franks. They've got less fat and more of what a good Frank is all about. Extra lean meat. Extra lean. They're extra big, too.
Kelly Lang.
I remember the first time my dad let me drive all by myself. I was 14. I remember he drove us way out in the country, and on the way he told me all about shifting and the clutch and the brake, things I'd practiced in the garage 1,000 times. Anyway, we finally traded places, and Dad told me to take it around, slowly. It felt great. Then he gave me that big smile of his and a little kind of knock on the back of the head and told me to take it around again, alone. I was so nervous I must have jumped the clutch or something, 'cause the car stalled. I looked over at my dad standing there, but he just smiled and shook his head and waved for me to fire it up again and take it around. He was quite a guy, my dad.
Phyllis MacDonald.
The Gotham Hotel is missing just one thing. A visit from you. You name it, it's at the Gotham. Handsome accommodations with the most modern amenities. European service, charming restaurants with an international cuisine, an intimate bar, and a late-hour discotheque. An air of elegance, enhanced, of course, by our distinguished clientele. All in a superlative location steps from the heart of the New York matter. You make us complete. Next time you're in New York, stay at the Gotham.
Heather McRae.
If you've had a day you'd like to forget, come to McDonald's for a night to remember. We've got great tasting quarter pounder with cheese, and Big Mac sandwiches, world famous French fries, and delicious hot pies. So let us do the cooking. McDonald's.
I am writing in regard to your Clairol Herbal Essence shampoo and cream rinse. I have always wanted a cream rinse which smelled so heavenly.
Like the shampoo. My other cream rinses just drowned out the smell of the herbs and wildflowers. Thank you for thinking up such wonderful products.
Dorothy Malone.
Less than 8 months after they arrived in America, 2 ambitious young men began a retail business in Amboy, near the Illinois Central. Why there? Well, because that's where the customers were. All they had to do was give them what they asked for. It was a simple idea, and it worked. Well enough so that 122 years later, Carson Peary Scott & Company is now giving you what you asked for, including incredibly delicious food. This is Dorothy Malone with news of something elegant Carson Peary Scott is offering you right now. California avocados. Try a creamy smooth avocado half filled with Alaskan king crab meat, or an avocado salad bowl, all American, which features the mellow nut-like taste of California avocado crescents. Visit a Carson's restaurant next time you shop, at the spectacular State Street Store, Yorktown, Matson, or North Riverside. And remember to ask for California avocados.
Rita Marino.
A tired kitten writes, Dear Elizabeth, yesterday a ball of yarn chased me. I need pep. You need balanced nutrition, dearie. I recommend Square Meal Brand's soft, moist cat food from 9 Lives. It tastes divine. And Square Meal is protein-rich, dearie, with all the nutrients you need to feel like a kitten again. Now, get on the ball. Take it from Elizabeth. Square Meal soft, moist cat food is good advice for a healthy cat.
Tracy Newman.
My husband was never in love with Franks, but when he heard about extra lean Franks, he loved what he heard. Bigger Franks with less fat and more extra lean meat. We tried extra lean. They were juicy, tender, meaty. It was love at first bite.
Franny Norman.
Diamonds is having a sale. They call it Diamonds Value Days. It's a just for fun sale, and the fun comes in getting in on some great values, like Alex Coleman coordinates, pants, jackets, skirts, long and short sleeve blouses, all 1/3 off. Day and career dresses from famous makers like Jonathan Logan, Leslie Faye, and R&K, offered at a 50% saving, and 40% off eyelet separates in 3 styles, ruffled peasant tops, short sleeve shirts, and skirts. Now that's the kind of sale where I can call up a couple of friends, head to Diamonds for a day of trying things on, mixing and matching, and ending up with some great values. Well, if you're in the mood to have a good time picking out some new clothes, come to Diamonds Value Days, Friday and Saturday, and have a good time.
Joan Rivers.
La-da-da-dum.
Well, Joan, today we're going to talk about cooking. Do you consider yourself a good cook?
Are you kidding? I am the world's worst cook. To me, the B on the oven stands for burn.
Really? What about TV dinners? Surely you can't go wrong with them.
Yeah, listen, everybody can go wrong. Even as a child, my mother went wrong, and I was brought up on radio dinners. But do you want to know something? I have finally learned how to make delicious TV dinners.
How's that?
You thaw them out first. That's the trick.
Lana Saunders.
Ooh, they're finally asleep. Oh, I could use a little R&R. Somewhere nice with people who'd wait on me.
Maybe a little golf.
A little tennis.
A little swimming.
A little dining and dancing.
A lot of money.
Oh, not if we went to the Arizona Biltmore.
Oh, sure. Honey, I don't own a corporation. We can't afford the Biltmore.
Can we afford $83 for 2 nights and 3 days?
Well, yeah.
Then we can afford the Biltmore.
Mommy!
Let's go this weekend.
During the Arizona Biltmore.
Lori Sachs.
Dear Mom, a rainy Sunday afternoon brings my thoughts back home. So I thought I'd write and let you know we've arrived safely in California to begin our new married life. It seems like only yesterday. We kissed you and Dad goodbye before that long drive. Here's a cool idea for supper on a hot summer evening. No cooking, practically no work. A jug of iced tea or coffee, sparkling with ice cubes, a bowl of store-prepared salad, bread and a spread, and, listen carefully, a platter with a variety of Farmer John luncheon meats. That name deserves repeating. Farmer John.
Doris Singleton.
Sunday morning, while you're still sleeping, or half buried under the Sunday Times, the Barclay brunch is beginning. An orchestration from mid-morning Manhattan. Chefs are stirring, sauce simmering. The ambiance is set on high. Sunday brunch at the Barclay. A concert in cuisine. Strawberry omelets, poached Kennebec salmon, roast rack of lamb persil. Superb sweets from the Barclay chefs for a grand finale. Sunday brunch at the Barclay. There's music to be made in Sunday morning Manhattan. Don't let the symphony begin without you.
Suki Smith.
Hi, I'm Gloria, a teller at First Federal, and I want your money. In fact, I want it so much I'll do almost anything to get it. I'll compound your interest daily, I'll give you more free services, and I'll be a lot friendlier. I've got to, because if people don't save at First Federal, then I'm out of a job.
One thing I really look forward to after school is something good to eat. But Mom says it's gotta be nutritious. So she gives me Laura Scudder's peanut butter. Okay, you may be saying that Laura Scudder's costs a little more. Well, my mom says she doesn't mind spending a little more for quality, 'cause frankly, I'm worth it.
Judy Strangus.
The 1977 Barbie motorhome is here! It's called Barbie Star Traveler. Put it together and pretend it's a real home on wheels. And Malibu Barbie doll fixes dinner in the kitchen. Gets the dishes out and sets a table. There's a play shower, even bunk beds. And a neat sun deck for a picnic. Pack up and Barbie's ready to go again. The new Barbie Star Traveler motorhome comes with all you see here. Malibu Barbie doll sold separately from Mattel.
Linda Sublette.
Hi, I'm Karen from Texas International Airlines, and I've got a deal for you. The lowest fares to Denver. You give us $103, and we'll fly you there and back, nonstop night coach, for just $103. $75 less than other airline coach fares. But if you can't make one of our $103 flights, Texas International has other discount fares to Denver. To find out all the details, call us or call your travel agent and choose among the lowest fares and most nonstop flights to Denver on Texas International.
Brenda Vaccaro.
This is the Polaroid Color Pack 80 camera that takes instant pictures. While everybody else is busy taking pictures, you can see the one you've taken right away. And if it's not just the one you want, with this Polaroid camera, you can always take another one. The Color Pack 80 develops its own pictures right on the spot. And the new square film for this camera can save you 25% on every shot. Color pictures in 1 minute, black and white in seconds, developed right in your hand. Don't be surprised if you have a little trouble keeping time for yourself.
Barbara Ann Walters.
2 bright dessert ideas from Betty Crocker. First of all, just one Betty Crocker Devil's Food cake will convince you. It tastes better than any other Devil's Food mix. Tastes richer and moister. Bake one yourself and see. Second, Betty Crocker Creamy Frostings. Besides making great frostings, you can make homemade candy from them too, like fudge. Easy candy recipes on every box. Betty Crocker Cakes and Frostings. Try one or 2.
Patty Weaver.
It's mink, and I really like this style. Very, European. Designed in Paris exclusively for Evans. Of course, it might not be exactly what you're after, but Evans has thousands of other designer coats. After all, it is the world's largest furrier, which makes the prices nice, too. By the way, Evans didn't pay me to say this. They're letting me keep the coat.
Betty White.
Hi, I'm Betty White, and I'm really excited about working with the Marzetti salad dressing people. Believe me, I've learned a lot about salad dressings recently, and I'm so anxious to pass what I've learned on to the rest of you gals. For instance, you probably didn't know that both Marzetti slaw dressing and Marzetti country French dressing date way back to 1896, when Teresa Marzetti made them all by herself in the little kitchen of her family restaurant in Columbus, Ohio, and that today they're still making them to those same basic recipes. So please, when you're doing your grocery shopping this week, buy a jar of Marzetti slaw dressing and try a couple of Marzetti salad dressings. I promise you, your coleslaw and favorite salads will taste a whole lot better than they would with any other dressing. Wouldn't Mrs. Marzetti be proud?
Yvonne Wilder.
Honey, would you come here and taste my turkey soup? It seems like it still needs something. I don't know. Maybe more salt. Here, taste.
Oh, hot. Oh, my tongue.
Oh, you poor thing. Oh, wait. Here, let me get you some Medi spray.
Medi spray? For my tongue?
Sure, look. It says right here, instant relief from burns.
Oh, but honey, I don't...
Why not? Here, stick out your tongue. Go ahead.
That's really good.
What?
The Medi spray with the soup. Shh. What are you doing?
I'm spraying the soup.
Liberty Williams.
I look terrific. It says so right here on my shirt. See? Terrific. It's a terrific t-shirt from Frederick and Nelson's 1318 shop.
Hi. Have to tell you something. Wanted to buy my husband a new suit, right? Well, look at this. I got it at C&R Clothiers for only $58. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I saw a suit just like it at another clothing store for over $100. Then a guy at C&R tells me that they buy thousands of famous name suits, take out the famous labels, and sell them for lower prices. So if your husband would like a new suit, go to C&R Clothiers. They'll do great things for him. And maybe he'll do great things for you.
Jane Wyatt.
Chicken and dumplings. They're a real Sunday dinner favorite in my home. For the Jane Wyatt dumpling recipe, you add the sharpest aged cheddar cheese you can buy and fresh chopped chives. It's delicious. I'm particular about the taste of everything I make, and especially my coffee, because good coffee really makes a difference. Mountain Grown is the richest tasting coffee there is. It's worth it to me to be particular about the taste of everything I make, dumplings and coffee.